Hi, I'm Wade Shrader. I'm a pediatric orthopedic surgeon and the chair of cerebral palsy at the Nemours Children's Health Hospital in Wilmington, Delaware. I'm very excited to share part of my commentary that's been recently published in Developmental Medicine and Child Neurology entitled, Promoting Peace of Mind, the Importance of Wellness. I think all of us that take care of children with disabilities and their families know that those families have a significant amount of stress on them. The Sparkle study that was done in Europe categorized that baseline stress that our parents have of children with disabilities and complex medical needs compared to those of children with typically developed motor trajectories. We know that those stresses can build over time and especially can pile up during times of extreme stress, such as orthopedic surgery. We see that in our clinics all the time, and we see parents that demonstrate different aspects of that stress. Sometimes they show anger, they show grief, and it can be a significant contributor to their overall well-being. There's very little in the literature, though, that addresses this. And I think this should be a call for increased focus in some of our research in trying to document the effects of these stresses on our parents and our families and our children with special healthcare needs. In the adult population and in the adult orthopedic literature, the whole concept of the biopsychosocial model of health is becoming more prevalent and more recognized. We know that our preoperative psychosocial scores on different standardized quality of life instruments definitely affects our postoperative scores. So things like in rotator cuff disease, carpal tunnel releases, and arthroplasty and total hips and total knees, our preoperative psychosocial state definitely affects our outcomes. If that's affecting adults with typical orthopedic issues, don't we think that this is going to impact our outcomes in the surgical treatment of children with complex medical healthcare issues and disabilities? I think this should be a call to action for us to increase our research focuses for that. Finally, the importance of well-being is not just important for our patients and our families, it's important for all of us as healthcare providers. There is a rampant increase of healthcare provider burnout that we see in the regular news and in our media every day. COVID has increased the risk of that, and we see increased rates of healthcare provider suicide across all of our fields. Again, I think this is something that we have to address, and we have to address it boldly in order to improve the wellness of all of us so that we can better take care of all of our children with disabilities and special healthcare needs. I'm also the first vice president for the American Academy of Cerebral Palsy and Developmental Medicine, and my job as first VP is to plan the upcoming annual meeting. I'm excited to announce to you that these themes of mental health and wellness are especially high focus areas for our annual meeting that's coming up in Chicago, Illinois on September 10th through the 13th. I invite all of you to come to Chicago and share these themes of hope that we provide to all of our children and the families that we care for, and the hope that we can all improve our lives and their lives by focusing on wellness. See you in Chicago.